Hello, my name is Sierra Putney, and today I'll be presenting my informative speech on Emperor Nero. Even if you don't recognize the entire name of the man on the title screen, you've probably heard of the man that fiddled while Rome was in flames. Emperor Nero is widely known for being nefarious, ill-tempered, and manipulative. However, it's worth noting that most of what we assume about Nero was written years after his death by the historians Tacitus, Suetonius, and Cassius Dio, all of whom have been accused of turning history into propaganda. It's said that in an attempt to validate the dynasty that rose after Nero's death, Nero's reign had to be discredited. With that said, was Nero really cruel, or was he a victim of defamation? Nero was born on December 15, 37 AD as Lucius Domitius Ahenobarbus, to his father Gnaeus Domitius Ahenobarbus, and to his mother Agrippina the Younger. During the time of Nero's birth, the reigning emperor of the Roman Empire was his maternal uncle, whose name was Caligula. Caligula and Nero's mother didn't have the best of relationships. In fact, Nero's mother, Agrippina, was exiled as a consequence of potentially conspiring against Caligula. 2 years afterwards, in 41 AD, Nero's father passed away. So from a very young age, Nero was without his parents and an inheritance, and was an orphan sent away to live with his aunt. However, later on, Caligula would be executed and replaced by Claudius. Claudius would summon Agrippina from exile, and Agrippina would marry Claudius and persuade him to adopt Nero, which is when he gets his name Nero, as opposed to continuing with his birth name, Lucius. October 13th, 54 AD, Claudius died. It's assumed and speculated that Agrippina might have killed him. However it might have happened, Claudius was dead, and at the age of 16, 17 years old, Nero had to assume the position of emperor. At the very beginning of his rule, Nero's mother, Agrippina, took care of all the important decisions, along with his two advisors, Lucius Annius Seneca and Sextus Afranius Burrus. It's said that during this time, administration ran rather smoothly. However, there was a power struggle between Agrippina and the two advisors, which led Nero to assuming more influence within the administration. Of course, Agrippina did not like this, so this caused her to turn her attention towards Claudius's natural son, who was much younger than Nero at the time, Britannicus, as the potential heir to the throne. However, Britannicus died in 55 AD mysteriously, a day before he was supposed to be recognized and declared a legal adult. Agrippina would be executed later on for conspiring against her son. During Nero's rule, he put a lot of focus into the cultural prosperity, and he built theaters, and he promoted athletic games and stuff of that sort. Some other successes of Nero's include the war and the negotiated peace with the Parthian Empire, putting down the British revolt, putting down the revolt in Gaul, and also improving diplomatic ties with Greece. Nero also rebuilt the capital and orchestrated relief efforts after the Great Fire of Rome. There were also some downsides to Nero's rule as well. Though it's not true, like some suspect, that Nero started the fire or that he was dancing around and fiddling while the fire was roaring, it is true that he placed the blame on the Christians. This led to the horrific and terrifyingly horrific persecution and murder of Christians. He also was very insistent about exterminating people that he thought were plotting against him. As a result, many people within his political circle were executed. Nero committed suicide in 68 AD after the governor of Gaul revolted and showed support for the governor of Iberia, which is in today's time called Spain. After some time, eventually, that is, Nero lost the support of the Roman people and was declared an enemy of the state. And this led to the death of Nero by suicide. So the question is, was it all propaganda or was Nero really cruel? The answer might simply be it's both. Nero was cruel in the sense that he did cruel things in order to benefit himself, but he also helped Rome prosper. It's also best that we also acknowledge that people took advantage of his cruelty in order to benefit the next dynasty after his death. Thank you for watching.